everyone, we are back with This is English, and this is the Cambridge English First Certificate exam, and now we're going to be looking at part 2. So in part 2, you will be given 2 pictures, and what you are being asked to do is to speak by yourself. It's not a conversation with your partner. You will be asked to compare and contrast the pictures that are given to you. There will only be 2, and then answer a question about them. What's important to do here is to manage time, to make sure that you're speaking about both the pictures. So a way to do that is to say, in both pictures, we can see people who are playing sports. But in the first one, we see this, whereas in the second one, we see that. We can compare and contrast, talk about differences, similarities, and things of that nature while responding to the question. Do not go into too many details about the specifics that you see in the pictures. Don't say, we see a man wearing a white shirt that has 2 pockets with a blue button who appears to be possibly thinking about the time that he had breakfast at his grandmother's house. No, we don't want to do that. We want to stay more on task, all right? Try to stay on task, focusing on the specific question that's been given to you while speaking about both the pictures, comparing and contrasting. After you've finished, your partner will be given a question about your pictures, and then they will do the same thing, and you will be given a question about your partner's pictures. What does that mean? It means that it's very important to pay attention while your partner is speaking so that the examiner doesn't ask you, now, which one of these do you think is easier for young people? And you get stuck with this kind of face. You don't want that to happen. So make sure that you pay attention. Very often, the follow-up question given by the examiners to the other person who has not been speaking about the pictures will involve preference, all right? Which one do you think is better? And always remember to include why. Don't just say, I think the top one. No, say, I believe that the top one is better in my opinion because of the fact that this reason, another reason, and another reason. Try to give a full and developed answer so you show the examiner that you were paying attention, that you were able to develop your thoughts, and to give some information supported by an opinion. Now, as you know, you can take this a little bit further by responding to the questions on the worksheet.